All right, what's going on, everyone? What's going on? Oh man, it's a good morning. I can't even go until the market. Well, I can go until the market opens, but I'm not going to be live when the market opens. So it sucks, but we can talk and you know go through what's happening in the pre-market throughout the pre-market, I guess. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. We got 44 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Continue to hit that like button. Let's look at some of the interest numbers on AMC. I did want to look at that, or the Fintel numbers. So for Fintel, what are we seeing here? We're seeing 9.6 million short volume, 43 million volume, 22%, 150K short shares available, 7% short borrow fee rate. From what I've seen, that the interest rate is a lot higher, but it seems to be going higher and higher every day. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Nathan. All right, all right, all right. No bears allowed. Thank you for becoming a member. Morning hype for Coinbase today. Getting off to start off. Yeah, I mean, so much hype. If you could see, like, obviously, there's a lot of hype around cryptocurrency. A lot of hype. You can see that Dogecoin is up to 14 cents. It's up 82% right now. I just made a video talking about how it's up 77% on my MP Shorts channel, and it's up even more. It's up to 82% now. I'm up. Let's see. Where's my Robinhood portfolio? Because that's where I have my my Doge, a lot of my crypto actually. I'm up $34 today on Doge alone. It's up 27%. I have a total return of $80 on my Doge, and I have 1,000 plus shares, 1,042 shares. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. AMC up in the pre-market. Yes, it is. From what I've seen, yeah, Coinbase. I did see that Coinbase was 250. That'll be amazing. I feel like I'm gonna make that move in there, and then we can go, go about seeing that increase. Hopefully, that's what we're gonna see. Hey, Box Parade, Tom Roth, how are you doing? Good morning. I'm feeling actually better. Somebody suggested, I can't remember who it was, but thank you. Suggested tea with brandy with, suggested a bunch of things. There were a bunch of suggestions out there, but I tried a couple of things mixed with my own medicine that I'm taking. So it actually worked out. And now my throat doesn't feel sore. I still have a cough here and there, but my throat doesn't feel sore, and it's probably the shortest cold that I've ever had. And I'm kind of jinxing myself because sometimes you get, like, I don't know, a stuffy nose out of nowhere or something like that. So I'm going to keep up with the same thing, and we'll see. Diego P, liking the members only, no BS. That's what I mean. I was looking to get as many people as a member as possible so that we could do these members only chats, and we don't have to worry about the somebody killed JFK or whatever. And that's obviously a plus in my book. So yeah, cryptocurrency is up quite a bit. Let's look at what's going on. AMC's up 2.6% in the pre-market and went to a high of 920. I'm hoping that we see a lot more in this position. SOS is up 3%. If you didn't know, I got back into SOS, and now I'm sitting at about $100 up. I have about 1,000 shares at a cost basis of $4.84. So if we can get that to move $1, I'll gain about $1,000. If we can get it to move more than that, then I'll gain more than that, right? But I see it at having that potential to increase quite a bit. I think I have a little bit set aside So I have a 3,600 set aside for what I can do with Coinbase to see what I can potentially do. I might buy, like 10 shares or so. See how that plays out. We have 189 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out a ton. Good morning, Average Joe. Good morning, Jack Harris. I didn't inform anybody on the live stream that I was going live. Let me do that. We have 197 people in here, guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hitting that like button. Yeah, I did a video yesterday on Coinbase. Thank you, Miran. Hopefully, can you like spell that out phonetically so I can say it the right way? Am I saying the first name at least right? Miran. Doge is so tempting and scary at these prices. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. As it starts to get to these highs, do you think it's sustainable for all of these highs? Eventually, they're going to take their dips, right? And they are dipping a little bit, but it's definitely tempting. I wish I would have bought more at 6 cents, but I didn't put enough into Robinhood in order to do so, or else I would have. I told people that I was going to buy $1,000 worth of Doge and just let it sit there for a long period of time, and I didn't. I bought $66 worth of Doge. I ended up increasing and now is up, to 80 cents or something like that, or sorry, $80. So being up $80 on just Doge alone is huge. We have 229 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. I love the members only chat. People are liking it just because, I mean, it kind of takes out all the BS, really. Like some other people said. But yeah, I mean, you look at all of these prices. I mean, Bitcoin is just like, what a missed opportunity from where you could have bought at. You could have bought all the way back down here, even somewhere in January at $21,000. It's like getting up to 64. That's crazy. Yeah, it almost doubled since you bought in. Yeah, it did double since I bought in. So, what's crazy is I bought in at 6 cents. So it's up past 12 cents. I mean, it doubled. It almost doubled since the last couple of days. I believe it jumped up to 7 cents immediately after I bought it. And then, and now, it's well over double when I bought it there. Crazy. Doge will at least get to 45 cents by December. So the earlier, the better. Yeah, I feel like I would love to be able to get to $1 for Doge, but you never really know. And just think about it. It could be something to where it gets so much hype, so much attention, and that this does increase to something that's crazy. But the only thing is that I hate that Doge really doesn't have like a cap on the amount of coins, mineable coins, right? So it's a little bit difficult, a little bit different. So it takes away that supply and demand type of look to it. William Moore, thank you for becoming a member. Just switched to an iPhone. Took me a while to figure out how to download YouTube and watch it again. Anyway, good morning all. Well, good thing you figured it out. How you doing, Tom? Doge is still up buy. It's going to $1 by the end of the year. I hope you're right. I mean, I'm going to continue to buy. I hope I can see a little bit of a dip, and I'm gonna buy more and more as we go along. Actually, I need to go into, speaking of that, I got some bills to pay. Let's say 14th. I guess I can work that out. We'll figure that out. Thank you, Richard Rootless, for becoming a member here. I just sold half of my shares of Doge for 5,000. Great way to start off the day. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Whenever you can create those profit hands, I mean, that's what it's all about. We got 300 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Thank you for the 4 people that became a member. You guys are amazing. Like I said, I want to be able to do this and just to take away all of the bull crap that we have going on in the chats. And it does, it creates a lot of conversation from people that, have good questions. I don't think Ethereum has a cap either, no pun intended. Yes, they do have a cap per year. So like for Dogecoin, they don't have a cap, but from what I read, I believe Ethereum has like an 18 million cap or something like that per year. So it's a different form of, and I'm just getting into this really when it comes to cryptocurrency. So I'm not going to say that do I know exactly what I'm talking about there. I've just read a couple of things and I don't know everything. So I'll be the first one to tell you that. But I think Ethereum does have a cap per year that, you can basically, trade. Doge did this just before GME and AMC boomed at last. Hope history repeats. Yeah, that would be amazing. Well, either way, I think we're going to see the overall stock market. It has to be positive today. Look at GOSI up 13% right now. MVIS up 7.6%. SOS up 3%. I'm up $108 on SOS, up $42 on Fubo TV. Cost is still down, which does suck, but cost sees those spurts here and there. You're going to see a large kick, and we'll be able to profit out of that in the long run. The thing that I am concerned about here is Zomedica. Zomedica keeps dropping lower and lower. I know that it has that huge potential to increase, but just know that it could be something to where it's a total loss here. You never really know with a company. It's not 100% predictable. It does have potential. A lot of companies, a lot of positions have potential, but don't invest all of your investment into there just because it moved a couple of times. So I look to lower my cost basis, which I did. It didn't really show a good wash sale though, because the actual cost basis is around 146 instead of 140 or 131. It's not that, because I did invest a lot of money in there, about 2,000 shares, which brought it down to 131. But since I did sell those same 2,000 shares, it brought it back up to, the wash sale should have brought it back up to $1.46. Good morning. Did you discuss the IPO yet, and thoughts on SOS today? I have 1,800 shares. So SOS for today or for the rest of this week into next week, I see nothing but positivity, right? Depends where you got in. Where are you at SOS in? Because if you're down here in this, $4.60, $4.70 mark, $4.80 mark, you can make a decent amount of money on the way up. And I do believe that can make a decent move. As it got up to $5.11, I would see a $1,000 gain when it does get to that point. So I see nothing but positivity in SOS. So with the price movement today in the pre-market, it's not really showing exactly what could happen in the market open. But the volume is definitely getting up there. Right? It's not as high as it used to be, but it's getting up there. It is a shorted position. I'm looking to probably not buy more. I'm good where I'm at. 1,000 shares, looking to push that up to $6, $7. But that's where I see it going in the next few days. Is $6, $7. Let's see. For Coinbase, I can tell you that I'm really hype about Coinbase. This is something that I'm going to be watching right from the start. And will I get in right from the start? I feel like 250 is pretty low, right? It's definitely lowish to see that jump up. A lot of people were hovering around that 350 mark or $400 mark, saying that they were going to start there. But 250 is kind of lowish. I mean, I'm 100% on board with a lot of other people that said 250 is something to where this is going to skyrocket, and I'm right there with you. But what my opinion of Coinbase is there's multiple options if you're looking to play this out for the long haul. There's obviously the two options that happen with IPOs, where you see that large decrease where it does get shorted quite a bit, for people to basically say this is going to go down a hefty amount. But I don't think with all the hype around this, you're going to see too much shorting. You're going to see a lot of people, buy into this, continue to buy into this. And with an IPO, it's to where people are not selling. The only thing they're doing is shorting and, buying up the position. And if less people are shorting, more people are buying, you're going to see that skyrocket. So you can definitely find a way to make, a good, I don't know, $100,000, $2,000, $3,000 from an initial day trade or even a swing trade. And then if you want to hold it long term for something that's going to literally change the industry, change everything, it's going to be a long-term play. But I want to see where the actual bottom is, if I'm going to do that long-term play. Thank you for becoming a member. Is it how do you say that? Alan? Thank you for becoming a member, Nemo. I don't need to find Nemo because there's Nemo. That was a joke. But yeah, that's my opinion of SOS, or sorry, not SOS and Coinbase. I'm still going to be watching Coinbase very closely, very, very closely. And I put $3,000 aside in order to put into Coinbase. And we're going to see how, that plays, It's going to be pretty big. Let's put this up here. We got 423 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out a ton. Let's continue to move this up. Oh. Put that up top. Neither. I'm buying in right away, but I will keep some in reserve to average down just in case. No problem, Brian. Likes the new name. What? Likes the new name. I don't know what that means. Can you purchase fractional shares of Coinbase? I believe on certain platforms, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Got a dad joke for you guys. Go ahead, hit me. $200 open for coin on Robinhood. I said it as my. Wait, on different platforms they open at different prices? It's not real. I said it was my buy, but I do not really think that will hit. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to set a market order to see where it is. It's always tough in the beginning because, fluctuating prices, people setting limit orders for where it's going to go. You see all of the buy orders set up. Why do we have buy orders? If we're looking at Coinbase, we have buy orders at $1,500, buy orders at $4,000. Why would we have any type of buy orders at $750, $650, $600, $500? Why would we have all of these orders come in like this? Did you hear about the guy with 5 legs? Can't fit like a glove. I don't think that was a good joke. Check it out, showing as 200. I'll check it out now, actually. I'm not seeing that. This is what I see for Coinbase. Is that weird? I feel like that's weird. Roblox started high. Do you think Coinbase will be? I think Coinbase actually is going to start low. A lot of people got uh, concerned about the fact that where Coinbase was, or where Roblox was, it was way too high, and it did drop down to 60 right away, and then jumped up to 93. So people bought it up to 93 and then sold off their position in order to obviously realize some profits, because it wasn't going to get that high again. And right now, I think you see Roblox that is actually up quite a bit, up to $82, but hasn't gotten that high again. So a lot of people sold off that position. So I think that Coinbase is probably going to start lower at that 250 mark and have the potential to push up to that $350, $400 mark easily. I'm inviting everyone who cannot afford a membership to unsubscribe. Let those guys have a private party. We are too poor to be allowed to participate. No, not really. I mean, the only thing I wanted to do with this is, drown out all the noise. There's a lot of people that, the moderators have to go all out, and, I'm not paying the moderators to do what they're doing. So I feel bad about the fact that they see, all of this stuff, and then they go ahead and, have to, do something about it. Tesla's up more. $783. Jesus. What in the world? Huge missed opportunity there. That's crazy. But yeah, that's my overall thought of it. I mean, I don't look to, take people out of this or tell people that they can't participate in the chat. That's why I made it 99 cents. It's something to where it pulls away all of those people that are trying to comment in the chat, whatever killed JFK, Ted Cruz killed JFK, and all of this other stuff, and only brings the people that are serious about certain things that we're talking about, and people that really like me. So that's what it's all about. It's more than that. Now, if I was someone that was like, oh well, I just want to squeeze every bit of penny out of everybody, I would have made it $4.99. But I made it 99 cents. That's like the cheapest you can make it. Are you able to put Weeble in the background so we can see? Oh, I didn't put. Wow. Nobody told me that Weeble wasn't in the background. Nobody said a damn thing. Thank you for saying that. Literally the first comment that says, I seriously thought it was in the background. That's funny. This camera is probably going to die soon, so I'm going to need to switch cameras. Let's see. Thank you, Ryan, for saying that, because I didn't know that it was here. I was sitting here showing all of the stocks the whole entire time and not knowing that I wasn't showing it. People were just listening to me. We had 529 people just listening to me and watching me without seeing what's going on in the actual charts. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through for a little bit of an update. So AMC's at 2%, 2.15%, up to $9.03. That's pretty good. The GME's up 3.5%, up to $45. Cost is down 1%. It does suck, but we can see sort of a comeback from cost. Rocket's up 0.09%, up to $23. SOS is up about 3%, 2.92%. MVIS is up 7%. GLSI is up 13.77%. Let's see if we have any bigger movers. And ZOM is down 3.6%, down to $96. Thank you, Carol, for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Good morning. I made some wicked money on Dogecoin overnight. So did I. So did everyone that was invested in there. Tesla's up to $784. This is crazy movement that we've seen with Tesla over the last day. It literally had no dips. I was waiting for something in order to indicate a dip so that I can ride that on the way up, but it did not dip. It just kept moving and moving and moving, and it wasn't like crazy high volume, because average volume I don't believe was high. But you see a lot of movement here in the pre-market. You're up another 2 or 3%, which is huge for Tesla. Morning, welcome, Carolyn. Good morning. Holy crap, Doge is at 14 cents. I know, it's literally like doubled over the last day. Any thoughts on SOXL? See, I would like if Trey and Matt did a members only type of thing. I think I seen that Matt did one before that, and I liked it because you have less people that are going through the chat. Obviously, with more people that are going through the chat, you're gonna see more and more people or more and more people come in because the chat volume is consistently moving. As the chat moves so fast, people come in. So that's usually what happens. My opinion on this, for the last day, you could see that hit a low of $41.57, increasing to a high of, well, actually had a high of $44.13. It did decrease quite a bit, but then increased back up. Let's look at what the 10,000 foot view is. You can see it had a huge drop off here. Was that a reverse split? Sorry, a split. Jesus. But let's not look at that. We can see it got down to $27. I don't really see too much movement in here. This looks horrible to look at. Let's look at the last month. Does a month show us a clear picture? No. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely off and on. It looks like it fluctuates. I can't really get a clear picture of where it's going, but I would look at it for probably a maybe a day or swing trade, something very small. I don't see any huge potential with it. Obviously, this is an ETF. Obviously, we have to look into it a little bit more, but this is weird. I would have to do a full analysis on this before I jump into it. I couldn't give you an understanding of where it is just based on what actually happened with that huge drop. I believe that was a split. I sold my Tesla to buy Ethereum. I mean, either way, you're making out on the deal. I mean, Ethereum is doing well. You also have Tesla that's doing really well. Ethereum's up what, 1%, 2%. I guess you would have probably made more with Tesla being up another 3%. But yeah, I mean, it's always great to be able to go this route. Just know that yes, we have the Coinbase IPO and a lot of push, a lot of traction to this, but you are going to see that probably take a little bit of a dip. Same thing with Doge. I mean, Doge took a little bit of a dip down here to $12 or 12 cents again. It's funny saying 12 cents because I was always saying, 5 or 6 cents. But yeah. I missed out on Tesla. Also was waiting for the next dip. But no, yeah, I was I was waiting for it the whole entire day. I was like, where is this dip? Like, why is it not letting up? It makes no sense why this is increasing so much. I mean, it's great, but I didn't get in at the right time. So give me a break. That's what I was waiting for. Other folk waking up to full accounts thanks to Doge. I think there will be a bit of a sell-off throughout the day. Possibly. I mean, I would say there'll probably be a sell-off in the after-hours market rather than throughout the day, or closer to the end of the day, I guess. Just because there's going to be hype around the overall crypto side of things because of Coinbase, and because of Doge, and because of Ethereum, and because of Bitcoin and the way that they're moving. They're hitting new all-time like highs. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it would be like a huge sell-off right away, but definitely see it maybe at the end of the day, or tomorrow, or in the after-hours market. I mean, I've been trying to understand that drop for. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, because what was it, 720? Recently viewed position. What was it, up to $720 or so? 6 months. Yeah, high of $720, and this drop. Like, what is this? Did they split it like 40-1? Like, I don't know what the hell this drop is all about. Got down to $46 and now is really hovering. It got to a low of $27, so it has potential to move. But I don't know what this is all about. I mean, I can look into it a little bit more and see what this is all about, because ETFs are usually something that I follow and usually have consistency in the growth. And obviously it did have consistency in the growth. Did they add more to the... This is tough. So we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. I put it there, but I don't think they pay a monthly dividend. Just because it has the ETFs. Yeah, we have 617 people in here, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. If you want to become a member, It's only 99 cents. And then you can participate in the chat. Make it easy for everybody, as it's moving. It's a slow moving chat. Let's see. So just to let you know, if you're new in here, I'm not going to be able to stream while the market is open, which does suck, especially with the fact that we have an IPO, we have a lot of movement with AMC right now. This is like the worst day to not stream the opening 30 minutes, and I'm sorry about that. Some actual numbers showing up on coin order book. $300 sells. Yeah, I was looking at coin. Where's that? Let's go to popular. Yeah, I was looking at coin, and we're seeing a lot of the sell orders. I was seeing buy orders in here, which was weird. I was seeing buy orders in at $1,000 or $1,500, at like $4,000, and we're seeing sell orders that are coming in, at $300, $310, $349, $374, $399. That we're seeing a lot of sell orders there. So typically, without buying that, if people are putting in those sell orders, they're looking to short the position right away. Because you can put in those sell orders and it symbolizes a short. It's the same thing. Do we have an official time for Coinbase release? I'm hearing around 12:30ish or 1ish. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it yet. I've heard a number of things, so I don't really know yet. I'm going to be focusing on it, going to be looking at it, seeing what exactly happens there. But I'll be all into it. I'll be searching for what that actually is, because that's always the difficult part as well. When do you finish streaming? I usually finish at 10, but I have to finish at like 9:25 today. So right before the market opens. I've been seeing IPOs release around noon usually. We just gotta wait. Yeah, but that's part of the problem is that when they do release, a lot of people aren't ready for it, and you have to be ready for it at every moment, or else you may miss what that large jump might be. Yeah, we have 659 people in here, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. We are seeing, a lot of sell orders come in for Coinbase. I keep calling it like Cornbase. When I was making my video yesterday, that's what I was calling it, Cornbase. Don't know why, but I was. Let's see what's going on here. So GME is up 3.5%. Cost actually made a little bit of a move. Rocket is at break even. SOS is up 3%. I want to see SOS make a huge move. One, because I have 1,000 shares and I want to see that, end up making a little bit more money from it. And I would like to see cost make a move as well. Obviously, Zomedica is being difficult, down to 99 cents or 97 cents. When can we buy coin? Whenever it does open. So people are saying 12, 31-ish. I've heard a number of times. We just have to watch it. Around those times we have to watch it to see what's happening. Yeah, we have 691 people in here. We should have 300 likes at least. Did I ever hit an ad? I don't think I hit an ad. Sorry if I did. Yeah. I was saying, Matt, I appreciate your streams. Helps me multitask or look at other positions, and you have good insight. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I mean, I try and look at, obviously how the chart is moving in multiple cases, rather than just looking at news. Obviously, news does, give you some push, when you're looking for the price to increase. But yeah, I mean, that's all I'm here to do is help people out, give them a second opinion, because that's what you should be looking for with this. Carl, get down. You should be looking for a second opinion rather than just looking for someone to, tell you to invest in something. So most people will say, hey, can you look at this stock? Not knowing, not having any type of due diligence on it, not doing any research on the actual position, knowing when their target price will be, their entry point, anything like that. But if you do your own research and then get that second opinion, that's what I'm here for, is to give you that second opinion on what I see. And if it doesn't fit with your opinion, then you may adjust your strategy and find a different, investment point, or you get a third opinion. It's always great to have as many opinions as possible to understand where people think it's going to go, long-term, short-term, intraday, whatever it is. What are ads? You have YouTube Premium? I actually just downloaded YouTube Premium, or not downloaded it. I subscribed to YouTube Premium, because if I'm doing like reaction videos on my Perry Experience channel, it's better to do that without any ads. Even though I do support the creator, either way I'm supporting the creator without actually watching the ads. So I'm always for supporting the creator, because obviously people support me and the ads that they watch. So now when you have time, can you check ASCI? Who's involved might interest you. All right, so it's, I was gonna say that's not the right position. So it's at 2 cents, hit a high of 9 cents. OTC markets, let's see, am I looking at the news? What am I looking for? Who's involved? What am I looking at here? Seeing who's involved. I don't. I'm not seeing that. Give me a hint. Yeah, you gotta give me a hint there. I don't know what I'm looking at there. We have 676 people in here, guys. Make sure you continue to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to my MP Shorts channel, please do so. Actually, I didn't do anything there. I should probably do something about that. We got a bunch of people watching. Thank you everybody for showing up this morning. Even though it's a day where I can't go into the actual market open, it sucks. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. All right, give me a second. Give me 1 second. No, not that. Congressman involved with the company. All right, I'll definitely check it out. I thought you were gonna say like AMC was involved or something. It would interest me either way. Um, you do a good day market with a Coinbase. It's hard to get in exactly when it opens. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. It's very hard to get in exactly when it opens. So you're gonna see it, move. You just need to be able to ride that train, I guess, on the way up. It's so difficult, 100%. Carry on Robinhood. The limit is set for good until cancel. I'm going to be on my hairstylist getting my hair colored at noon. That should be hilarious. Wait, I have to buy crypto. Congressman involved with the company. So yeah, do you recommend doing a good for the day order with Coinbase? Yeah, I mean whatever can get you in as soon as possible. I mean the problem is that you don't know where it's going to, open at for all of them. Obviously, you could see that it's going to open, 200 Robinhood, 250 in Webull. Typically, you're going to see all of those orders come in to where people are bidding at. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get in at certain prices. So hopefully you can get in, but it's going to be very tricky because it could just run the whole entire time. It could run the whole entire time. But this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to get in exactly at the moment. I'm looking for when that price gets introduced, where can I get in at and make that buy? But you never really know where it is, where the value is going to go. So it's very tough right in the beginning. But like I said, I'm holding for that situation. Carl, no. Let's see. right, let's do that. Can pin this message. All right, let's see. What are you saying? Did you hear that a theater company is closing down? I could be wrong. I didn't hear that. Didn't hear that at all. Hype is going to drive this IPO. It's gonna be 90 day. Yeah, I think 100% you're right. With all of the crypto, it's gonna drive those prices up. It's gonna drive obviously Coinbase up, but then everything else you're gonna see a lot of positive movement in the market. Not everything entirely. I hope we see something good with Zom. We could possibly see that, but who really knows at this point? But we're going to see some other positions make some pretty positive moves. Riot's already up 5%. And yeah, I would have liked to made that move in there, but I didn't have any free cash when Riot was at $38. Just found it. Regal is closing. Really? I was just talking to my wife about Regal Theaters. That's October 5th, 2020. Regal movie theater chain will close 536 U.S. theaters on Thursday. Coronavirus update. Roughly 40,000 Regal employees face furlough in the company. Down operations after James Bond franchises. Time to die. Okay, that's 2020. April. It says here Regal Cinemas to reopen in April. So this month. Strikes a deal with Warner Brothers. Yeah, everything says that they plan to reopen this month. I don't know. Maybe you have like a Regal near you that closed down. I don't know. Same. Zom needs a positive day. I've been averaging down whenever I can. Yeah, so have I. But Zom has been making the wrong moves, right? Ever since the release of True Forma, it's been nothing but downhill. And a lot of it, you did see some positive days. So if I can actually find where the hell Zom is, you actually did see a couple of positive pushes to where we had negative weeks. I mean, a lot of the stocks were pushing down, and it wasn't just on the stock itself, because yes, the stock was pushing down, but you had a lot of pullback days or pushback days. So we were going to push this up and hopefully see some more positive days on the way up, but we didn't. Dropped down to about 120 or actually 110. Did push back up to 140 or 142, and then it dropped back down and continued to drop back down to a low of 93 cents. So it's tough. Yeah, I was gonna say I love Regal Theaters. I mean I remember going there when I was in college, and they had like the best lounge chairs actually, to where the cup holder came up and you can lounge back and just relax like you were on like a bed or whatever, and just relax and watch a movie. Sometimes it was too comfortable. Why did I pin that? I don't know why I pinned that. I guess it was good to pin though. Either way. There we go. If you guys want to join the Discord group, click that pinned link in the chat. You can definitely join that. Technically now moderators are compensated 99 cents a month. Are you going to 1099 us for the tax purposes? Keep up the good work. No, I'm not. That's funny. Thank you for the super chat, JF Wall Street Viking. That's funny. Hey Matthew, what do you think about Coinbase stock? I think big things about Coinbase stock. We just need to find the right entry point. It's going to be very tough. A lot of people are going to be fighting. It's going to be like you're going to Black Friday fighting over the TV deals. You know, that's what it's going to be all about. People are putting in their bid orders. They're looking to push as many, push this price up as high as possible, while people are looking to short it and bring this price down, saying that it's not valued at where it should be. And maybe you'll have governments involved that don't want any type of alt currency, or want cryptocurrency to be a thing, versus the almighty dollar. They want it to be the almighty dollar. So yeah, it's a little tough there, but we're gonna be fighting, and I'm gonna be involved in that as long as I have time. I will make time. Either way, I will make time. But just to let you know, I'm not going to be streaming until 10 like I usually do. I'm going to be streaming until 9:25 today, and got to get prepared for a meeting here. Good morning, Lance. Morning, good morning, good morning. So we have 755 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. This is definitely, it's weird that this is one of the highest days that I've had, because I'm doing a members only chat, and it's one of the highest days of concurrent viewers that I've had in recent history, in the last week or so. Obviously I get over 1,000 at some points, but this is one of the higher moments. So hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton, brings more people in here. If you want to become a member, it's only 99 cents to become a member, and hitting that man. Doge looking good. Doge is looking really good. Really, really good. Come on. What's going on here? Why is this not working? I don't know why it didn't pop up. No notifications for anything. They're trying to make a Federal Reserve specifically for cryptocurrency, which is ridiculous. Thank you, Sister Lucifer, becoming a member. Up over 600, bro. Yeah, I'm up $80 now on Doge alone. Yeah, I think it's that. Let me look at my portfolio. Yeah, I'm up $77. Total return is $77. Today's return is 31. I'm up a total of $77, up 112% from when I bought in. That's crazy. We can keep moving, but yeah, if it goes to like 1,000, it goes to $1,000. Imagine if it goes to $1,000, right? You own 1,000 shares. That's pretty big. But obviously, for it to go to $1,000, it would take a lot of time. They would need to place some caps somewhere. I feel like that's what would happen there. Coinbase thoughts. If you have not given your opinion recently, I just got here. Yeah, my Coinbase thoughts really is just that we're waiting to see when the IPO will be released. I did have a video to where I talked about it and what my strategy actually is. And really, all you can do when you go into these is you can set where you believe a realistic price actually is, somewhere maybe in the middle or at the lowest low. And if you can get to that point, then go ahead and get to that point. So if you feel like 200 is low, set it at 200. Are you going to be able to get in at 200? Probably not. If you feel like 250 is more likely to happen, then start at that 250 mark and work on your way up. But either way, you have to find a way to get in at a certain price. People are saying 250. Some people are saying that Robinhood is showing 200, but I haven't seen that on Robinhood. So I plan on making my move as soon as I see a certain order. The thing about where the stock prices are and how they move, the best way to get into a position, in my opinion, I understand you could set a limit order where you believe the best price is, but I believe that setting a market order at the best point that you could set it at is probably the best bet, because it's going to fill right away. It may be a difference between, it may be a huge difference between the bid, and the ask. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But it's just going to be like going to a store on Black Friday. Like I said, you're fighting over this TV, looking for that best price. The only thing about Black Friday is the fact that the prices. You can't offer more. So yeah. Thank you, Justin, for becoming a member. I made 2,000 overnight with Doge. That is amazing. That is great to hear. GLSI is acting weird again. I did see that. It was up to, I think, like, what was it, up to 15% or 12% or something? And now it's down to 10. It was down to 3, back up to 10. Like, it actually made some weird moves. When should I buy in Dogecoin? A lot of people think it's going to go to $1, so this is not a bad time. I think there is going to be a dip, though. Who knows when that dip will actually happen. I'm not so sure what I will do there, but I'm waiting for, to see all cryptocurrency dip, and then maybe I'll, sell, buy back in, do what I have to do in that position. But I'm also looking to buy more and more shares of Doge. 10K Doge at 4 cents, up 900 plus. That's amazing. That's really good. Robinhood has 250. They do? Okay, good. Because so does Weevil. So you can only choose a limit buy to get in, and then whatever it opens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you set a limit order. You set your limit order where you plan on, bidding this at, and this is going to drive up the price. But the thing that you risk is not getting in at that price. So like a lot of people will say, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to set a limit order for $150. Do you think it's going to go down to $150? It might end up starting at, $250 and doesn't decrease and continues to skyrocket in the first 5 minutes. You have millions of orders that are coming through at a massive scale. And then you're driving up that price from 250 to 300, and your ask is nowhere near where it should be. So I'm probably going to see where it is and set a market order, which is the easiest way of just getting in. The only thing is that you may have a difference between where it actually is and where your market order goes through. So just understand right when you set that market order, understand where your orders are, and then you could see what was filled, and you could say, all right, well, it was filled at this price. Now I need to make sure if I'm looking for a day trade to day trade that position all the way up as high as it can get, because it will drive way higher than what it's reasonably supposed to be at, and then it will drop down. So if you can find a way to make that move as a day trade, that'll be good. Ameritrade shows coin at 250 at 4 a.m. Okay, so it seems 250 is that mark, but just know people are going to be bidding, higher and higher, letting it get to. They're probably going to set a limit order for 260, set a limit order for 270, whatever they're going to do in order to drive that price up and get in, because it's going to be something that moves quickly, whether it's downhill quickly or uphill quickly. It's going to move really fast. And the thing is you have a lot of, sell orders that are coming in. So you have a lot of sell orders that are in, at 300, at 310, at 349, 374, 400, 500. You have all these sell orders, which basically are the same thing as shorting the position at these prices. So looking to have that decrease as it does get up to there, and that will be filled for them as it goes up. How much will you order? At 250 or 300, probably somewhere around 10, maybe 20. At 300, it would be 10. I only have about $3,000 worth of buying power right now. $3,600 worth of buying power. So if it's 350, I'll buy 10. If it's 2, I'm basically going to buy 10. That's where it's going to be. And however it goes up, I'm looking for a quick day trade, and then I'm looking for a consolidation to where I can get in and see a decent, swing or long-term growth. G and Ford are down $12, so grab now. Yeah, I mean, I have Ford right now, I think at like $9, so I'm holding on to that for a while. I had it for a dividend play, but I don't think they're paying their dividends anymore. They dropped it. I dropped $50 on Doge Christmas 2019. I'm not sad about it. I've made unrealized crazy. Yeah, I hear you. If you ask 300 and it's 250, would you get it between 250 and 300, right? No. If you're asking to buy it at 300, I don't believe that's the case. I think you have to set a certain type of order in order to do that. So yeah, that's actually tricky. That's a good question. I'm trying to think about that because I never do that. I never set the order too high. I hardly invest in IPOs, to tell you the truth, because of this the way that it moves. Now with something that's this hyped up, it makes sense to make that move in there. So it's kind of, you're in uncharted waters. The word I'm looking for the phrase. Okay, so now that the chat is members only, 50% more viewers. Yeah, I don't understand that. It's members only, so I'm getting more viewers, which typically with the chat moving less, you get less viewers. But that's interesting to me. We have 861 people in here. If you guys want to become a member, just hit that join button. It's 99 cents. I don't make it expensive at all. I try to make it as cheap as possible, so that one, it pulls away all of the BS comments that we would get, and then brings only the real comments, the people that are dedicated to investing. And then if you don't like it by the end of the first month, go ahead and cancel the membership. I mean, it's only 99 cents. There we go, stop limit order. Or, yeah. We talking about Coin IPO? Yes, we're talking about Coin IPO. 867 in chat. Smash that like button, please. Yeah, we should have about 400 likes. Seems like any day that I need to stop early, that's when you have, the actual stream get a couple of views, get a few views here and there. Do you think coin will trade at open or late, like Roblox? I think it probably will be later. Thank you, Deshaun, for becoming a member here. Bro, I want to sell AMC, but I'm stuck at $12.13. Yeah, that's where it's tough. I don't believe you need to sell AMC, because AMC is gonna push up. The thing that you want to be able to see is with these positions, and I know people will not agree with me here, because I do promote that you should hold on to the position, but I also promote profit hands. And if you don't know that I promote profit hands, you don't know this channel. But yeah, I would say that when it does get up to that point to where you do see it make that massive move back, know that hedge funds, know that billionaires are going to push this back or pull this back. So when you get up to that point, it doesn't hurt to find a way to, if you have no more money to average down, find a way to break even so that you could buy in lower. Either way, I think $12 is not necessarily bad. It's just that they're pushing away and looking to hover around that $9-10 mark, which is below your cost basis, your average. Right now, it's where it is now is below my cost basis as well. My cost basis is $9.46. Total across two is $9.50. So seeing that, I'm like, oh, I should average down. I continue to average down, but I hold so many shares that averaging down, I would have to buy thousands and thousands of shares, which I can do, but I would rather put it in other positions here and make some money, like what I was doing with SOS, made $200 in the last 2 days. And I'm up $100 more right now, and probably I'm going to push up to about $1,000 up on SOS. So anyways, that's kind of, talking about something different. But yeah, I would recommend if you were somewhere around that $12.13 mark and you have no more money to average down, it's always great to be able to find where that high point is, sell at your break-even point to buy in lower, and then move on from there. But know that it is going to get back to $12.13. It's going to get back to $15 soon, as soon as we see those pushes. Right now, we're only seeing it, stay flat, just like we were seeing back at $5, and we're seeing it stay flat to when it does, and then it's going to end up increasing to about that $14, $15, $20 mark sooner or later. It sucks to hold on to something that's negative, but just know that this is going to push up. It has a full capability of doing so. Thank you for all the members, as I was just saying that. Ray Jones, thank you for becoming a member. Dope 392, thank you for becoming a member. David, thank you for becoming a member. Deshaun, when should I get into AMC? AMC at the price point it's at now is not bad. Let's look at AMC at the price point it's at now is not bad. My cost basis is $9.46 or $9.50. I could see that push up easily to the $12, $13, $14, $15 mark soon. And we're going to see that probably skyrocket soon as well. Once we see the overall market up, we see a lot of people buying, we see the hedge funds start to give in and cover their positions as the interest rate continues to skyrocket. You look at the GameStop situation, and DFV held for a long period of time before it ended up, really popping. And I don't think AMC actually popped yet. People say that, oh, it had a first squeeze. It didn't have a first squeeze. It just had a large push. That was not a squeeze. So going up to $27 is not a squeeze. That's something to where you can see that gain with a normal position any day. But up to, $50, $100 is something that we're looking for. Something like what Cost did, what AMC or what GME did, seeing this go up to 127 from where it was down, to, $1 or whatever it was. What was it up to? $6 or $4 up to $127. That's a squeeze. You see a GME up to $483. That's more or less a squeeze. But what AMC did from $2 up to $20, that is not a squeeze. That's just merely a push. That's all it is. We still have the squeeze coming, and it's going to be big. Like I said, I'm looking for different profits to take different profits throughout it, because if they're going to try and push this back down and manipulate the stock, then I'm going to continue to profit out of the deal, to tell you the truth. I lost my place. Whoa, just joined. Thank you, Ray Jones. Ray Jones for joining. Average down when you can. Justice, yes. Only lose if you sell. Buy more now, and it will bring your cost basis down. AMC looking bullish. It may push hard. The market rolling like yesterday. I agree. Being Being the sell wall is 299.50. Does that mean that is the lowest you can buy at? No, it doesn't mean that's the lowest you can buy at. That just means that someone wants to short the stock from that $300 mark. They think it's going to go from 250 up to 300, and they're basically shorting it, putting in that sell order before any buys go in. I'm going to start selling AMC at 1K. I have 1,300 shares. I think AMC will get to $10 in a few days. I think it could possibly get to $10 today. And you look at short data. Is this a short position? Let's look at I don't have Ortex. I mean, I probably should. I mean, there's a lot of people that recommend it. So it looks like for that position you're talking about, TIRX, I don't know why Harper jumps around. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of stomping upstairs. That's what she does in the morning. 26% short volume ratio, 5.3% short volume, market volume of 20 million shares. 100,000 short shares available, 124% short borrow fee rate for that position. That's a huge position for TIRX. What does the position actually look like? Jesus. What in the world happened there? So from January, jumped up to 103, dropped all the way down to $18, $17.45 at the moment. Very interesting. It has 124% short borrow fee rate. Market volume yesterday, that's interesting. I would like to see what that does because that's interesting to see. That movement is like, that's a huge falling knife, and I've never seen anything like that. I mean, it's one day of movement that dropped down that much, or 2 days actually. Yeah, from $97 all the way down to $12. Crazy, where it leveled off, fell even a little bit more. I would like to see what's going on there, because that's interesting. But yeah. What do you think about Doge? Is it a meme stock? No, Doge is going to be big. The only thing is that they don't have a cap on how much they offer. And they continue to offer it. Like, at least Ethereum has a cap yearly. Bitcoin has a cap in totality. So yeah, it's tough. I do see potential there. I'm holding Bitcoin. I have, sorry, not Bitcoin. I'm holding Doge. I have 1,042 shares. Let me go ahead and change my camera because it looks like that's gonna die. I do only have 25 minutes that I can stream one here left. I'm not gonna be able to stream at the open. Let's go here and do that and turn this off. Let's see. Let me try and catch up with some stuff. Thank you, Ink Farm shirts and signs, for becoming a member. Wherever you can get in, I think that's going to be like Black Friday in the market. Yeah. It's not the amount of shares you have. It's the ride that makes it worth it. Yes, 100%. Oh, there. Saw that the other day. Thank you, John Paul M, for becoming a member. Saw that the other day. Insane drop. Yeah, that drop is crazy. I would like to be able to see what's going on here and see the recovery, if there is any recovery, because that's a crazy drop. The short interest, I mean, is 124%. So friends in low places, thank you for becoming a member. Wow, that looks bad. Yeah, TRX has me stumped how it fell off with that short data. That looks like my portfolio last month. That's funny. Are you long Coinbase or thinking put option a few months out? Historically, never newer IPOs a few weeks after listing. Not sure how to play it. Thanks. So for me, I do like the idea of being long Coinbase. It's just not knowing where the actual low point is or where it consolidates to. Right now, I do see huge potential. Even though it would start at 250, I see potential of increasing, upwards of 500. So like actually making some huge moves in the stock market, and with all of the interest behind it, because it's like a one of a kind type of thing, right? So I definitely see that long-term play, but for me, I'm gonna play the short game right now until I figure out where that low point is. For like something like Roblox, I know that the low point as of now is $60. After seeing it for about, what is it, a month, you can see where that low point actually is and where it's going to hit its lowish lows until it does increase to about $90 of a high, until it breaks that $90 mark. So that's what I'm going to be looking for the long game. But right now, it's mainly just a short-term play for me, probably intraday, to where I do see that increase of like $100 in the 10 shares that I own, gaining $1,000. That's what I'm looking for today. IPOs like this don't come quite often, only because there's so much hype around this, so much hype. They release new Doge every year to counter loss of stash of Doge. You have take a second to watch the video I posted when we done. All right, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. Got 79 Doge at 4 cents, and I'm feeling groovy. A share of GME for $12, so yay, I'll try and grab some more later. That's good to hear. I'm about to sell my ACVA long hold for some point goodness. Does a limit order at 275 make sense for a coin? Would you wait for the start? That's totally up to you. For me, I'm going to wait for the start. I want to see all of the orders that are coming in. It's good that you do have the level 2s to be able to see all of those orders that do come in. But you also see all of the sell orders that are on the way out. So you obviously see people that are looking to short this at 299, 300, 349, 400, 500, 528. Like, you're seeing those levels there. So we have 807 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm gonna play an ad real quick. I only have about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to jump off because I have some things that I need to do. But I will be posting a video later. Thank you for all the members that I gained, 17 members that I gained today. It seems like YouTube really likes the members only chats, at least for me. It creates consistency. You're not kicking anybody at all. It makes it easy for the moderators. If you guys want to join as members, please do so. I'm loving these members only chats. They actually are moving quite a bit. That's the only thing I was concerned about, was the fact that there wouldn't be enough people talking in the chats, but there are, with the 17 members that did join. Thank you. 1,800 people, 400 likes. Show this other some love. Massive like button. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we have 800. Or sorry, we have 700 now, 776 people in here. So hopefully we see some good things. With this, I'm looking to make some day trades today. Do I have any day trades left? I think I have one. I have two. I have 2 day trades left. So I can make some day trades today if I wanted to. I'm probably going to see what SOS has to offer. If it's going to hit a certain high point to where I can sell for maybe a $200, $300, $400 gain, and then go from there. I'm pretty sure it's going to increase today. I just want to see where the highs and lows are. It's not going to be just a consistent increase. Thank you, Davin, for becoming a member. Like I said, I make it cheap. I try and make it as cheap as possible so that people can, join in, and we have less BS in the chat. Be safe, everyone, and make a scratch today. Peace. Do you have any GME, and at what price will you start to sell? So I hold GameStop at $240. Luckily, I only have 2 shares. I was looking for that to pull down to $100 so I could buy more, average that down. Well, actually, I was going to buy in Webull, so technically the overall average would be down, but I would be at a loss in Fidelity and at any type of gain in Webull. But yeah, I wanted to find that $100 mark or close to it. I was looking for that to pull down to at least 120 before I made a move yesterday, and it didn't. It ended up pulling down to 132 of a low, and started to make its move on the way up, even though it was down 0.07%. Right now it's up 2.3%, up to $149, which is a pretty good move. Be safe, everyone. Okay, wait. 99 cents a month. How could I not put the mods out of business? I'm sorry for all the mods that had their job there. I'll do some open chats, but I'm really liking the members only chat. It still moves. We have a lot of valid questions. I don't have to sift through like a lot of the BS, like I said. But yeah, putting the mods out of business. Should we do a market open coin? Because I usually IPO will be way more in the first minute of coming public. Yeah. We don't know the time that's going to be released, that they're going to be actually opening that offering, really. So people are saying 12:30 or 1 o'clock. I don't know if it's going to be market open. I will watch it if that's the case. I haven't seen anything that said that. So you had your run, Brad. It's all good, brother. I pay 10 worth the advice. You helped me make over 5K in the past 2 months. My family appreciates your help. Trust me. Well, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. The stories of people able to make a little bit more money, and understand how they can put that back in and make even more money. And then eventually you find your passion, and if you are really good at this, you can really make something of yourself. And it's not it's not necessarily where you would go to your 9 to 5 every day and trade. If you're passionate about both of those, you can definitely do that. I don't know what is going on here. If you're definitely passionate about both of those, you can definitely do that. But it's showing you a different form of income, a different form of maybe passive income or slightly passive income, depending on what you do. If it's something like dividends or whatever it is. But it's always great to understand this, and it's great to hear success stories. So it's great that you made 5K in the last 2 months. Do you follow Tesla? It's making some moves. Yes, I follow Tesla. Yesterday, I was so pissed. You should have seen me if I was streaming. You would have seen the attitude that I had with Tesla, because it did not pull back, and I was waiting for that pullback. Like I knew it was increasing. I knew it had strength. I knew it had buying power. It just didn't pull back. I was waiting for that pull. Because typically with all of this growth, you see something come back. You see a lot of the sell orders, fight back a little bit, but we didn't see that. It just continued to move, continued to increase, which it still does, continues to increase. We're seeing a little bit of a pullback to, $777 rather than the $786, but it's moving like crazy, and I knew it had the ability to get back up to 800. A lot of people were like, oh, it's going down to, a realistic amount. It's going to pass 400. And I was like, if it passes 400, I'm buying that instantly. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I am buying everything that I'm selling everything that I have, and I'm buying all of Tesla, because that's going up to 800 and it will double in price in the next month. And that's exactly what it did. It went from 500 up to $786. It didn't go down to 400, but it went from 500 to $786, which is huge. I follow it. I'm pissed. I made some money off of it, off of day trades and swing trades, but I would have liked to have made a lot more money, because that would have been a $200 gain, or close to $300 gain actually, from 500 up to this $800 mark or so. So and that would have been per share. So you own 10 shares, you gained a pretty decent amount of money from it in just 1 month. Or even less than that, actually. GME is fun to ride. I put $5 in at $117, got like 15 when it hit 200. Man, it's so volatile. I hear you. That's why I always I recommended, hey, you can make a swing trade or a day trade with this if you wanted to, and people kind of, they didn't like it. I understand why, because it's the thought of holding. Cost is looking good pre-market. Yeah, what is cost doing now? It's up 0.36%. Typically, cost can make that huge move. I think they're still at a point to where their short borrow fee rate is above 100% as well. Yeah, they had 23% short volume yesterday. They didn't really have a lot of volume. 5K short shares available, 106% short borrow fee rate, so it's pretty high there. Yeah, I do see cost as a move there. No more Ted Cruz bots. That's what I'm saying. This is what this is all about. You have these members only chats and no more Ted Cruz bots. Why do you ignore my safe moon question? What is your safe moon question? Any thoughts on safe moon? What is safe moon? What are you talking about here? Oh, it's a crypto? I would have to look into it. I mean, I haven't. Safe moon price today is 0.000007. I would. Crazy safe moon news. I would have to look into it more, but I have no opinion on it now. It's always interesting to see something new brought up, but I have no true opinion on it at the moment. I don't mean to ignore that question, I just didn't see it. I appreciate the knowledge you share. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate everybody else's knowledge. This is why I have my Discord group. I go in there and see what they have to offer. Some people will say something about different positions and what's moving, and it's always great to understand what is moving at that moment. So yeah. I got about 10 minutes and then I have to hop off, which does suck. But I really liked this this stream today. But yeah, like I was saying, I appreciate anybody else's knowledge. If you do your own research and I can look into a position based on, some of the research you look at, and also give my opinion while still factoring in your research as well, is always a good thing. It creates a better investment opportunity. A wonderful day, everyone. Makes lots of money. You too. Hopefully you do. Hopefully we all do. I was waiting as well, kicking myself, not getting in before. Yeah, it sucks because you can't predict that. Once you see that ride, you're like, I'm not going to chase it. I'm going to let it, pull back a little bit, and then I'll invest in the position. But it didn't. And it sucks. You're like, oh, I missed out on an opportunity, but you also stuck to your strategy and not chasing the position. How to turn 10K into 5K. Buy high, sell low. Follow me for more financial advice. Tom Roth. Oh, that's funny. That should be a book. How to turn 10K into 5K. That's so funny. That should be on a t-shirt. I've been day trading Doge, just 1 cent move with 10,000 shares. I've made $700 in the last day profit. That's amazing to hear. That's amazing. It's always great to be able to do that. I got $5 in Tesla. That's all I can afford. I mean, Tesla's hard to buy into. I mean, $5 is a little low. But yeah, I know what you mean. You really need to buy partial shares, fractional shares. I think gain is going back to 400. Gain. A GameStop. That's what you're saying. Do I think GameStop is going back to 400? I think it has a possibility of doing that. I would say that it's realistic to say we'll go back to 300 before we jump to the 400 mark, because they might still fight this as well. What I'm seeing with SOS is huge right now. Pretty big move. What am I up right now? $228. That's pretty good on SOS. Looking for that to push up to 550 or so, and then I can make my move there and probably have like a $500 gain. This cat is rubbing my legs and I don't like it. So yeah, I would say let's focus on getting it to 300 first. Then we could say whether it's going to 400. But I can say that 300 is definitely in the cards. I know 270 is right there. We just want to see it break that 270 mark. That Ted Cruz was not dedicated. He's been here since I started watching 3 months ago. He might become a member. I hope not. I hope not. Where's everyone buying Doge at? I have mine at in Robinhood. I'm just happy to see some green. It's been a minute. Yeah, 100%. I mean, all of this red just makes you think like what am I even doing here? Like and it sucks because you can't really make those moves. Even if you see opportunities of it increasing, it's a slight increase, not to normal levels to where it reaches the high of the day or the low of the day or anything like that. It's mainly just falling. And you have that little spike, but it just falls. It's more of a stair step on the way down. It's crazy. So, Robinhood Doge, yeah, I buy it Robinhood. It will pull back again. I hope. That's all we can do is hope for Tesla to pull back. Try turning 20K into 5K in a month. That's pretty bad. I'm poor. Tesla at like 700. I got full GME and Ford I can afford. I see what you did there. GME and Ford I can afford. Those I'm happy watching $5 in Tesla. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you can do. To put money in there and have that grow, it's always good. Treat it like a mutual fund where you just throw money in there rather than buy at a specific price. Where are you getting fractional shares of Tesla? Cash App. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, you can put in as little as $1, so I grabbed what I can. I put in 1 share of coin. I put in for 1 share of coin at $200. It's a crapshoot. I only see it going way up today, but if I get it, I hope it goes up from there. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping as well. I'm looking at the situation. I'm going to be eyeing it down. Also going to be looking at SOS to see what that does. But the first 30 minutes is going to be tough because I'm going to be in a meeting the first 30 minutes. So it's going to be extremely tough on whether, you know, I sell my SOS position as it does end up pulling back, because I think it's going to go up to hopefully 530, 540, break those marks, and then end up decreasing once it gets too far away from the 15 moving average. And if it does continue to go up from there, then I will be kicking myself, because then that's a miss of basically like $500 more if it does go up another $1. So seeing positives here, but always know that as it does have that 15 moving average, it's going to pull back. Thank you, Mike, for becoming a member here. I have 4 minutes, and then I'm going to have to get out of here. It sucks. I know. I would love to be able to stream for more. There's 683 people in here, and I appreciate the 20 members that I gained today. It's just going to make the members only chats that much better. So if you want to become a member, you know, do so, and you'll be a part of the group there. And I'll make sure to, you know, add some more emojis and all types of things. What made me be a day trader? So I see a lot of potential in day trading because it's another form of a job, but a shorter form of a job, really. So instead of working a 9 to 5, you can really just make a good $100, $200, $1,000 in the first 30 minutes, or, you know, 5 minutes of, you know, the market actually making a move or opening, or throughout the day if you wanted to just, you know, sleep in and see what a stock is doing, what different stock positions are doing, and make a little bit of money. It just gives you that ability to make your own money and lose your own money based on the amount of research that you do. So it gives me that opportunity to make a lot more of myself, and, you know, obviously of my bank account. And it's different than investing, because what they'll pitch you every day is long-term investing is the key. Long-term investing makes you wealthy. Long-term investing makes the wealthy wealthy. It will slowly get you to a point to where you can retire, and then you still have to do the same thing, while other people that may have had, let's say, $20 billion or $20 million in that same fund, they're growing at 10%, while they're bringing in, you know, hundreds of thousands. You're bringing in maybe $100. You know, so they're making these huge moves while making themselves more wealthy, because they're not going to use all the money that they have in their bank account. They're going to invest it, right? But for us, we're going to invest $10,000 or $20,000 and gain 10%. Slowly get to that point while they're rapidly outpacing us. So I hate that so much. So the way that you can do that is you grow into this point. You trade short term in the beginning, risk a lot of, you know, your money, obviously risking less money while trying to gain the most out of it, but trying to grow at 50% or 20%, 30%, 50%, 100%, and then putting some of that money in long-term investing so that you can grow it as well. So it's just trying to change the system, rather than people saying, hey, you know, invest long-term. You know, I want you to invest long-term, but I also want you to understand the positivity of investing short-term, swing trading and day trading. That's what really made me a day trader and a swing trader. You can lose $1,000 here, but you can also gain $10,000 there, as long as you're disciplined. So like recently, I haven't been as disciplined as I normally am. Like with something like Zomedica, what I normally would do is see it go against me and then actually get stopped out. So as it does get lower, I buy back in so that I can drive that price up. I wasn't as disciplined. Some of these other positions, I am actually a little bit more disciplined. And as long as you stay disciplined, you can gain a lot of money out of it. So hopefully that does help and give you an understanding of where I come from when it comes to investing, day trading, long-term investing, swing trading. So I don't feel like I'm wasting my money. I can see the stocks and feels nice. I'm not broke. I'm sure. Yeah, boss mode right now. Yep, that's what it's all about. Have a great day, everyone. Catch you on the AM. What's your outlook on Zom? Well, I would give you my outlook on Zom. Basically, I see some really good movement there, but I'm gonna have to get out of here because I have a meeting that I need to get to. So thank you everybody that became a member. Thank you everybody that's watching. I will stream and do these members only chats more often. It does seem really good, but I will do some open chats as well, just because it obviously gets a lot of people that can't put 99 cents into it to give me their comments and express what they're feeling. But like I said, I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want to become a member. If you want to join my Discord group, the link is in the chat, also in the description. And if you want 2 free stocks with Webull, click the link down below, sign up, deposit $100, and you'll get your 2 free stocks. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody. Again, 21 members today. That's amazing. And